Hello friends, today we're taking a look at the Quick Draw Deadeye. This is actually two builds for the price of one. Both builds use the same equipment, feature fast heals in combat, feature a forgiving playstyle, generate tons of boons, and have a simple skill priority system instead of a set rotation. The weapons we're using are either a rifle or dual pistols. The sigils I'm using are Speed, which grants swiftness on killing an enemy, and Blood, which steals health on crit hits. Weapon stats, Berserkers. Armor, I'm using a mix of Marauder's armor with some Assassin's trinkets to improve my crit chance. My armor is socketed with pack runes, since they're cheap, effective, and improve boon duration. Relic choices. You can either take Thief for a stacking damage buff, which is great for bosses or other tougher targets, or Speed for when you don't need the extra damage and you want to go really fast. In the pistol build, the trait lines we're taking are Crit Strikes, Acrobatics, and Deadeye. Twin Fangs gives us increased crit damage while we're healthy, and it increases our crit chance in some cases. Practice Tolerance gives us more ferocity, leading to bigger crits. No Quarter lets us effectively keep ferocity up automatically forever, but Invigorating Precision heals us for a percent of our crit damage. Feel free to experiment and pick whichever one suits your situation best. In Acrobatics, we're taking Pain Response, and Dodging is now a Condi Cleanse. Guarded Initiation. Movement skills grant resistance. Assassin's Reward. Heal yourself whenever you spend initiative, which we do in skills 2, 3, 4, and 5, or don't stop. While we have swiftness, we suffer reduced duration on movement impairing conditions, and gaining swiftness cleanses these conditions. Again, feel free to pick whichever one suits your situation best. And finally, in Deadeye, we're taking Malicious Intent. Marking a target and stealth attacks now grant Malice. Premeditation. We deal increased strike damage for each boon we have, and we gain some free concentration, making all those boons last that much longer. And M7. Once we cap out our Malice, we're granted Might, Fury, Protection, Regeneration, Swiftness, and Vigor. We will be triggering this as often as we can. Now the rifle build is very similar. Nothing changes in the Crit Strikes trait line. We add the Shadows trait line, and we only change one talent in the Deadeye trait line. So these 5 out of 9 traits don't change between the builds. The new trait line gives us some fun options for playing with a rifle. Shadow's Embrace. Instead of dodging to remove conditions, we remove conditions when we exit or enter stealth. Leeching Venoms. This gives us more life leech from venom skills, and lets us automatically apply Spider Venom when we enter or exit stealth. In Shadow Rejuvenation, we gain initiative whenever we enter or exit stealth. I think you can see where this is going. All we have to do with a rifle to enter stealth is adjust the middle trait in Deadeye to Silent Scope. This gives us increased precision, but also lets us gain stealth when we dodge roll. So skills are easy. We start with Signet of Malice for passive healing whenever we attack, Assassin's Signet for increased power, and Signet of Agility for increased precision. We use Mercy to reset our rotation or break stun, and Shadow Meld to enter stealth on demand. Both builds feature a 3-step rotation. 1. We apply Mark through our F1 ability. Attacks to marked enemies generate Malice. 2. Once we attack enough, we hit 7 Malice stacks, and M7 triggers, granting us a ton of boons. And 3. We stealth, and use a stealth attack to burn our malice away and start all over. We can enter stealth by using our elite skill Shadow Meld, dodge rolling when we have a rifle equipped, or by using a stolen skill. Once we're in stealth, our primary attack turns into a stealth attack. Using this skill burns away the accumulated malice and lets us repeat this process again. Now, in order to build malice, the most optimally lazy rotation for pistols is spam 3. Rifles are exactly as difficult as pistols. You also spam 3. And that's about it. There's not really that much more to this build. Thanks so much for your time today.